You're seconds away from boarding, passport in hand, when the gate agent stops you cold. That carry-on? It'll cost extra now. Wait, what? It fit last time. You didn't get any notice. But welcome to 2025, where airline carry-on rules just got flipped on their head. And if you're not up to speed, your next trip could cost a whole lot more. Let's break down the changes before you get burned. Number 10. Power bank restrictions. For all of us who rely on our devices to survive long flights, there's a new rule that could completely throw off your travel plans. Remember the January 2025 Airbus incident? It sent a shockwave through the airline industry, leading to a major update on power bank regulations. If your power bank exceeds 160 weight, that's about 32,000 pounds, it's officially banned on flights. Yes, you heard that right. Banned. This move comes as part of stricter fire safety measures after investigations linked the incident to an overheated lithium-ion battery. While you may think your high-capacity charger is harmless, airlines no longer see it that way. For power banks falling between 100 WH and 160 WH, roughly 20,000 to 32,000 PHY, you now need airline approval before boarding. That means even if your power bank is under the limit, showing up with it unannounced could land you in a tough spot at the gate. Bottom line, don't just throw your tech into your carry-on and hope for the best. Check the WH rating, it's usually printed right on the device, and confirm it's within the safe zone. Failing to do so might mean losing your lifeline to in-flight entertainment, navigation, or emergency charging. Number 9. Smart luggage shutdown. Imagine you've just invested in that shiny smart suitcase with all the bells and whistles, GPS tracking, built-in battery, remote lock, and even a digital weight sensor. Sounds like the future, right? Well, airlines are pulling the plug, literally. As of 2025, smart luggage with non-removable batteries is officially banned from flights. It doesn't matter how sleek or expensive it is. If you can't remove the battery, you can't bring it. The concern stems from fire safety. Lithium-ion batteries that are embedded in bags and can't be removed pose a serious risk in the event of malfunction or overheating, especially in the cargo hold. Several near-miss incidents over the past few years have pushed regulators to act swiftly. If your smart luggage has a removable battery, you're still good to go, but make sure you remove it before check-in or boarding. Some airlines now require passengers to carry the battery separately in their hand luggage. So before you head to the airport, double-check your bag's specs. A few minutes of preparation can save you the heartbreak of having to leave behind a very expensive suitcase. Number 8. Carry-on size shrinkage. A quick scan of your carry-on, and it seems fine. No issues there, right? But here's the problem. Many European budget airlines have quietly reduced their carry-on size limits by up to 30% in 2025. If you're flying with carriers like EasyJet, Ryanair, or Wizz Air, your once-approved carry-on might now be considered oversized. These changes are catching travelers off guard at boarding gates, resulting in unexpected gate checks or hefty last-minute fees. What's particularly frustrating is the inconsistency. Each airline has its own dimensions, and even slight differences can mean trouble. For instance, what fits comfortably under EasyJet's new policy might not fly, literally, with Ryanair. Adding to the confusion, some airlines have different rules depending on whether you paid for priority boarding. The bottom line? You can no longer assume your standard bag will meet carry-on criteria across multiple airlines. If you're flying internationally or hopping between countries in Europe, you need to check each airline's specific requirements. Investing in a tape measure might not be a bad idea. With size limits shrinking and enforcement ramping up, being even an inch over could cost you both time and money. Don't let your bag be the reason your trip starts with frustration. Number 7. Air Canada's basic economy changes. If you're a frequent flyer with Air Canada and rely on their budget-friendly basic economy fares, brace yourself. 2025 brought some major changes. Now, these low-cost tickets come with significant limitations. For starters, basic economy no longer includes a standard carry-on. That's right. You're only allowed one small personal item that fits under the seat in front of you. That sleek rolling suitcase, it now comes with an extra fee. And it doesn't stop there. Want to choose your seat in advance? That'll cost you too. Seat assignments for basic economy passengers are now randomized, unless you pay extra, meaning families or travel companions could end up sitting apart. The intent is clear. Air Canada is pushing passengers toward higher-tier fare classes by making basic economy as bare bones as possible. For travelers on a budget, this can feel like a bait and switch. What once looked like a great deal could easily balloon into a more expensive fare once all the extras are added on. If you're flying Air Canada this year, be sure to read the fine print when booking your ticket. What you save up front might not be worth the added inconvenience or the final price tag. Number 6. Liquid Restrictions, 311 Rule. This one's a classic, but it still trips up thousands of travelers every single day. The infamous 311 Rule. Despite advanced scanning technology being rolled out in some airports, most international flights still strictly enforce the rule. Liquids must be in containers of 100 ml 3.4 oz or less, and all containers must fit within a single quart-sized clear bag. Full-sized shampoo bottles, water bottles, or even oversized face creams? They'll get tossed at security. What complicates things even more in 2025 is the inconsistency. Some airports, especially in North America and Asia, have started using enhanced CT scanners that allow more leniency. But in Europe, the Middle East, and many parts of Latin America, the rules are still being followed to the letter. That means you could breeze through one leg of your trip with a full-sized lotion, only to have it confiscated on your return flight. To avoid surprises, it's smart to play it safe. Stick to travel-size containers and always pack them in a transparent Ziploc bag. Also, don't forget, this rule applies to gels, creams, pastes, and aerosols too. So even that tube of toothpaste or bottle of sunscreen could get flagged if it's oversized. Better safe than sorry. Number 5. Banned everyday items. It's not just sharp objects or dangerous goods anymore. Airlines in 2025 are tightening the leash on a surprising category: everyday items. Things you've probably tossed into your carry-on without a second thought are now raising red flags at security. One major target? Powders. If you're bringing powdered substances over 12 Oz, 350 ml, like baby powder, protein powder, powdered drink mixes, or baking ingredients, they're now subject to additional screening, and in many cases, outright rejection. Why the crackdown? Authorities are concerned that powders could be used to conceal prohibited or hazardous materials. As a result, TSA agents and international counterparts are taking no chances. You might be pulled aside for a lengthy inspection, or worse, asked to discard items you thought were completely harmless. Camping gear is another growing concern. Tent poles, metal stakes, mini stoves, and even some cooking utensils are being flagged for potential safety risks, especially if they appear tool-like or could theoretically be used as weapons. Even toy weapons like lightsabers, Nerf guns, or foam swords are now banned by many airlines. If it looks anything like a weapon, even in fun, it's probably not coming aboard. Bottom line, double-check your packing list before heading to the airport. Let me know when you're ready for numbers 7 and 8. Number 4. Carry-on weight limits, enforced more strictly. Here's a rule that's catching travelers off guard in 2025. Carry-on weight limits are no longer just a suggestion, they're being strictly enforced. While most airlines have technically always had a weight limit for cabin baggage, it's only this year that they've begun consistently weighing bags at check-in kiosks or even at the gate. Limits usually fall between 8 to 10 kilos, 17 to 22 delbs, and if your bag exceeds that, you'll either have to pay up or check it in. For budget airlines especially, this has become a prime source of extra fees, with some charging $50 or more on the spot. Worse still, many airlines don't allow any exceptions, not even for camera gear, laptops, or other expensive equipment. To avoid these last-minute surprises, weigh your bag at home before you leave. Use a digital luggage scale or check it on your bathroom scale. And if you're packing heavy tech or gear, consider redistributing weight into your personal item if allowed. This isn't just a money-saving tip, it's a stress-saving one too. You don't want to be the passenger frantically unpacking at the check-in counter while everyone else walks calmly to security. Number 3. Power bank in checked luggage. It might seem harmless, but tossing your power bank into checked luggage is now a surefire way to get flagged and maybe even delayed. In 2025, this practice is strictly prohibited across nearly all major airlines. Even if your power bank meets the watt-hour (WH) limit, placing it in the cargo hold is a violation of airline safety rules. Why? The risk of battery fires. Lithium-ion batteries, especially when damaged or exposed to pressure and temperature changes, pose a serious fire hazard. If a power bank were to ignite in the cargo hold, the results could be catastrophic. That's why aviation regulators have doubled down on ensuring all portable chargers and batteries are carried in hand luggage only. Some airports have started scanning checked bags more thoroughly just to catch these violations. If your bag gets flagged, it could be pulled from the line, delaying your flight or separating you from your luggage. So here's the simple rule. All power banks, no matter how big or small, belong in your carry-on, no exceptions. It's an easy fix that could save you a lot of time, hassle, and embarrassment at the airport. Number 2. Personal item size limits. Think you're safe bringing your oversized tote or bulky backpack as your personal item? Think again. In 2025, airlines are clamping down hard on personal item size limits. The new industry standard is roughly 18 by 14 8 inches, 45 by 35 20 centimeters, and anything exceeding that can be refused, or worse, gate-checked with a fee. This has become especially common with budget and domestic airlines trying to maximize cabin space and reduce boarding delays. It's no longer enough for your item to look small. If it can't fit entirely under the seat in front of you, it doesn't count. What makes it even more annoying is how inconsistent the enforcement can be. Some airlines have rigid bins at the gate to test fit, while others eyeball it. One airline might let your oversized laptop bag slide through, while another could flag it instantly. If your travel bag doubles as your personal item, take a moment to measure it. Better yet, invest in a purpose-built underseat bag designed to meet these stricter limits. It might not be the trendiest option, but it'll save you from gate drama and surprise fees. In 2025, compact is the new smart when it comes to carry-ons. Number 1. Unexpected baggage fees. Let's finish with the one that stings the most: unexpected baggage fees. In 2025, travelers are finding themselves paying more at the gate than ever before. These charges often catch people off guard, especially when airlines quietly adjust size and weight limits or tighten enforcement without major announcements. You might think your bag is within limits because it was fine last time, but rules are shifting fast. Shrinking carry-on dimensions, stricter personal item sizing, and surprise weigh-ins at the gate mean that even experienced travelers are getting tripped up. Some passengers have reported paying over $75 just to bring their carry-on into the cabin because it was 1 inch too tall or 2 pounds too heavy. What's especially frustrating is how inconsistent these fees can be. Depending on the airline, destination, or even the gate agent, you might skate by or get slapped with a last-minute charge. That's why it's now more important than ever to check the airline's baggage policies for each leg of your trip. Don't assume. Don't guess. Measure, weigh, and review your fare class to avoid these unpleasant surprises. Because in 2025, being just a little unprepared can come with a big price tag. Outro. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to stay ahead of the game with travel tips, hacks, and updates that save you time and money, make sure to hit that like button. Got a crazy airport experience or tip of your own? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat when it comes to smart, stress-free travel. Safe travels and happy flying.